up? We're back.
Yo.
What's up with you and your yo? All right, we're back. We decided to do one today because there's nothing to. Well, we did a lot today.
We did a lot.
But there's nothing to do because we are in Alaska 2023. So right now, Texas is shut down.
Yeah, shut down. Nobody in, nobody out.
Yeah. So today we have a special guest once again. Introduce yourself.
Thanks for bringing me on. JR's back on again. I guess Alaska, we're going to freestyle tonight.
Yep.
All right.
Well, what kind of freestyle we doing?
Well, no.
We're not dropping the beat?
No, we're not dropping any beats.
Okay. Well,
I didn't come prepared.
well, we got a new intro. Hopefully y'all like it. It's pretty cool.
Shout out to the intro. It was getting me jiggy.
Yeah, White Noise Beats. Check him out.
Yeah,
He's the one that we got the new intro from, the audio and the video.
Yeah, so we'll be dropping that on YouTube once this gets posted up.
Yep.
So today we had a fun day today. Actually, we were out and about all day.
Well, you guys were.
Oh yeah. Well, I rode the 4-wheeler in the snow, and then we took a big cruise downtown Dallas.
Shout out to downtown Dallas, boy.
And then we made a quick stop at Jefferson as usual.
Yeah. Jefferson,
Boy,
Texas?
but I'm telling you, Jefferson was lit. Boy, it was lit.
Man, Jefferson, there was nothing but side-by-sides all over down Jefferson.
Yeah.
All our big lifted truck players, they were all out. Shout out to them, too.
Yeah, it was nothing but lifted trucks out today. But other than that, it was a fun day today. But today we are going to be talking about the Illuminati and the Freemasons.
Now, remember this, guys. If you're going to ask me any questions, I'm only going to answer a few.
Yes.
If I get into something deep in intel, I'd have to have y'all killed.
Okay.
I don't know about killed, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know, well, Junior is actually a Freemason. So obviously he's part of the Brotherhood and all that.
So hold on. My first question.
Before you ask a question, shout out to all my brothers out there. Travel East, brothers. Okay.
So it's only by not joining has to be like by invitation only, or
Yeah.
Or you can just show up and say, "Hey, I want to join."
You can do that. You could stop off at any lodge. You could. It's always best to stop off.
Wait, what kind of lodge?
No, not that lodge. Not the strip club.
I wasn't talking about the strip club.
It's been a minute since
I was talking about the Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, you can stop off and petition. Basically, all you're doing is requesting to meet some of the members, and once you meet them, it's kind of like it goes back to the old saying, "Ask one to be one."
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, like I say, yes, you can just stop off at a lodge when there's a meeting or when they're just hanging out. Some of us just hang out. There's some days that there's stated meetings that typically, you don't want to show up to, or you'll be asked to leave for a little while. But then, you could probably show up before the stated meeting starts and probably, just kind of meet the guys.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have to be a member to be in that part of the meeting.
Right.
Yeah, so that makes sense. From what you told me a while back, it's a process to be part of the Freemason. So you have to have good credit?
That counts me out.
Yeah.
You definitely have to be above a 600, bro.
Oh, yeah, that definitely counts me out.
I'm good.
Not so much good credit.
You have to. Well, don't you have to at least have money, and don't they have to interview your whole family?
Yes. The credit part, no.
I mean, come on, you're part of it, so we know it's.
There's a process
to
becoming once you've petitioned, and if you're how can I put this? I want to make it sound right.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you petition, if as long as you're not blackballed, because that's where the blackball. You've heard.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're not blackballed, of course you're allowed in. But there is a process, and they do need to meet your family, kind of talk with them, kind of feel the inside, feel where your moral spirit and your morality is at. You know?
Yeah. Because technically, how the way you see, if you join, technically your family joins too. Somewhat, right?
Somewhat, yes.
Yeah. I mean, to a certain extent, obviously.
Yeah, but really, no.
Okay.
It is, unfortunately, in Texas, I believe, if they haven't changed, it's still a boys only club.
Oh.
There are. Mexico's really good at letting
Females in?
yes.
Oh.
Now, they do have the Eastern Star that is women, which would basically be the same process.
Okay.
If May's still on, she.
I was about to ask that. Wasn't May supposed to join that one?
Yeah, I think she stepped back. It in the beginning, it will take a lot of your time.
If y'all don't know, May is actually one of our good friends' wife. Yeah.
Right.
So just throwing it out there. Something. Okay.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Okay, so what was the question? I lost it, bro. I remember, I'm old.
Nah, just talking about basically that if you join, the process, and if you join, your family joins too. But yeah, I get it to a certain extent.
No, not really. Now, me personally, so when I was married, I had the widow's son logo in the back of my truck in case something happened to her. A brother would swing by, and we're supposed to render aid. But as part as her being in the Masonry, no.
Okay.
Unless she joined the Eastern Star, but
Yeah.
she chose otherwise. You know.
Okay,
So,
makes sense.
right.
So now my question is, how is the Illuminati and how is the Freemason so different, or how are they alike?
Oh, okay. So Illuminati, that's
a different ball game.
yeah.
Because I know me and you had this discussion earlier.
Today's rappers, they kind of blow it up and make it. And you know what? The thing is, that's how trends start.
Yes,
it's
correct.
really a trend. Because now you had what was that one rapper that started saying he was Illuminati, and then every rapper was
Jay-Z.
Was it Jay-Z? It was
Yeah,
one of those rappers.
supposedly Jay-Z is the god of Illuminati.
Well,
because if you look at Illuminati, the first rapper you think about is Jay-Z, then obviously Beyonce.
well,
Because I mean,
again, those are that's kind of like going back to conspiracy theorists and all that.
Yeah.
Honestly, there is no Illuminati.
Oh, okay.
I mean, really, there is not an Illuminati. Now, you do have you have wealth in different. Man, I don't even want to say that.
Yeah, there's certain things he can't really talk about.
No, it's not so much that. I just don't want to get it wrong.
Okay.
You do have some of the higher ups that have different. I want to call it sororities. That's what
okay. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I want to call it that.
Do you mean? Don't you mean degrees?
Or
rankings? No, that's going into like us. We do have 3 different degrees, and then we could go to an independent body like the Scottish Rite, and then grow up to the 33rd degree.
So it's basically like rankings.
Yeah, but it's more of a study. It's more out in
okay.
what you're studying. You know, it's it really it's a fraternity of guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not out there to conspire and take all y'all's money.
Really?
Yeah, there's none of that going on. You know what? To be honest with you, when I used to go up to my lodge is Mesquite Lodge. So when I would go hang out with the guys, and I haven't visited them in a while. I need to go stop by. Truly. Anyways, me myself, I've always been the type. Even as a kid, I used to like hanging out with older kids, just because of course I learned the bad stuff because our neighborhood wasn't like a regular suburban area where I could learn how to save money, how to make money. I mostly learned how to mess around with women at a young age and stuff like
Just
that.
keep it real. You grew up in the streets.
Yes.
Keep it real.
All right. So
He belongs to the streets.
but but my
True statement.
true. So anyways, as I started going to the lodge and started, of course, I was accepted. So I went through my degrees, and I started hanging out with the guys, and you get to learn things from them. You
Okay.
know, it's kind of an adult teaching a kid morals and learning things I wouldn't have learned from hitting the street. It's kind of like the things you're learning from me.
Correct. It's, I mean,
Right.
you're way older than me, and I'm always with you.
Oh, great. He said way older.
I mean, you are. Fool. You're what, like what, 20 years older than me? Close.
Close enough. So yeah, you get to learn some stuff that what to do and what not to do.
Exactly.
So
It's like almost like what you're trying to say. It's kind of like a gentleman's club.
well, that's what it would be. I
Yeah.
mean, you could call it a lot of things, but it's more of a gentleman's club. So you learn morale. That's kind of
Yeah.
camaraderie. You learn a lot of that. There was one gentleman there that I picked up a lot of gentleman trades from. You know, pulling out a chair for a woman.
Yeah,
know,
the respectful stuff, yes.
Right. So
The gentleman stuff.
yeah. So
Yeah.
again, it's not like an organization to go out there and figure out who to shoot next, or and we don't know where Jimmy Hoffa's buried. No.
Okay.
We might know a few aliens, but actually I know Jose down the street.
Golly.
But yeah, it's none of that. It's just going back to the Illuminati though.
Mm-hmm.
That there's a lot of different myths. It just depends. A lot of people watch YouTube videos on it, and some of them kind of have the truth. Some of them kind of expose too much. God, and I haven't studied. Yeah, we're definitely winging this one. It's been a minute, but
Yeah.
it in Bavaria is where it started, and it's kind of like if you really go back, we have a lot of independent bodies. The Scottish Rite's an independent body.
Yeah,
Knight Templars were
Yeah, it has this, like, I guess you could say like branches out.
right.
Yeah.
Y'all know who the Knight Templars are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were the soldiers of the Pilgrims pressing out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the same study today. If you become a part of that body, then there's teachings, and of course, I couldn't so much because you know how I feel in that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
me myself, I was supposed to join the independent body of Scottish Rite.
Mm-hmm.
I just got sidetracked. A lot of things changed. So, but I do need to go back, start studying some more, and go ahead and hanging out with my old buddies. But really, it's just a fraternity. You get to eat a lot.
Oh, hell no.
And I know being part of the Freemason, everybody helps each other out. If you ask for the help, the brothers are going to be there for each other. And you can say, I mean, it's a fraternity, so fraternity brothers, they do that.
Well, to be honest with you, it's kind of like us in the club.
Yeah.
In the car club, it's the same thing. If you ask for help, there's some guys that will help you, and some guys that are kind of too busy.
Yeah.
It's again, it's a fraternity. A car club's a fraternity.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
It's just a family thing. That's all it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, it's kind of this thing. A lot of people say, "Well, you can't ask anything."
Mm-hmm.
You can ask. I mean, we'll sit down. We'll have a beer with you. Well, I can't drink anymore, but we'll have a beer with you and talk to you about it. We don't want you shying away from it, but it's really not. Okay, if you were to want to join, do not expect to become wealthy. It's not that. It's not the way that works. But I mean,
damn, and I was gonna join to rub shoulders with the rich people. Be like, yeah, I know somebody with the yacht.
well,
with the high rollers.
there was a few people that I did meet. I'm not gonna mention any names at the Scottish Rite that they're a part of that body that are wealthy, very wealthy. And when we're there, we're in the same level. Whether he has $20 billion and I have $2 in my pocket, we're still the same level. That's a part. That's the whole thing of becoming a Mason and a part of a body is we're in the same level.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not too many of us are bigger. Even though outside of the lodge, some of us might be well off and some
might not.
Very well off and some might. But while we're in the lodge, we're
equal.
We're equal. We're in the same level.
That makes sense. So basically, from what you were telling me earlier, the Freemason started from the Illuminati. It branched off from the Illuminati.
No.
That's the same story that I got.
No. Okay, so going back to the Knight Templars, my understanding, you see, there's a lot of different myths out there.
But see,
a lot of people had to move to the free world.
Yeah.
Remember, the Catholic Church banded the Knights Templar.
Yeah.
Right. That's the story I understand. Of course, this goes back too many years.
Yeah.
But, okay, hold on. I'm going to have to stop you there for a minute. Because from what I was told from history is that the French banded the Knights Templar.
It was actually the Catholic Church. That's why. If you go to the Catholic Church,
because they envied because the Knights Templar had the business, the wealth, and the Catholics.
Well,
and the French prince was envied about that.
The Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Not the Bel Air, but yeah.
No, so okay. My understanding. I mean, there's a lot of different stories out there, and we. Really, when we hang out at the lodge, we don't talk about it just because there's so much out there. My understanding was that, of course, the Templars were out to help the pilgrims spread the word.
Right.
Now, as they're helping the pilgrims go from, I guess, village to village or whatnot, man, I don't even want to get into that. But the Catholic Church allowed... because all that takes money, horses, weapons. It takes money. So how do you get that money? Well, if there was one with a lot of pushback from passing the Christian word, typically it was the pagans.
Yeah, the paganism,
and you were allowed to take their wealth.
Oh, okay.
So as the Templars grew in wealth because they were taking it, helping the pilgrims pass the word around.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact, this 100% sure, I'm sure, the Templars did start the banking system.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
So as they grew in wealth, the beloved Catholic Church did not like that. Mm-hmm. They wanted to be powerful. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that because it's going to offend a lot of people. Mm-hmm. But Friday the 13th.
It's my favorite holiday.
Which was a day that the Catholic Church put I guess you could say the bond out on the Templars to be.
Okay. That's what it's mainly known for back in the days was the execution
of the
Knights Templar.
Of the Templars.
So it wasn't
no, it was
Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, Freddy Krueger had nothing to do with it. Or who was it? Jason? Or
no, it was Freddy Krueger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he had nothing to do with it.
All right. So how much do you know about the Illuminati then?
Myself?
Yeah. Do you know a little bit, a lot?
God, I don't want to chop his name up. Eisenhower. No, not Eisenhower.
Heisenberg.
It was was he French or German? It was one of those Weisenhower. I don't know. I've lost the study. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting things.
Oh Lord.
There was an Illuminati for a little while. All it was my understanding was to break away from the Catholic Church again.
Yeah.
And not be hunted like the Templars were. So they did their own underground.
Yes, correct. I didn't know that.
Okay, so it's just like, okay, real simple to break it down so I can understand it. Car clubs. Okay. One starts one up, one breaks away, starts a little car club up, gets about 10 of them, and it dies out.
Makes sense.
Sort of that. Now, there's still a lot of conspiracies out there. And, you know, where there's conspiracy, there's money because people, and just recently within this decade, that whole Jay-Z thing or whatever that came out.
And see, that's my next question. How did the Illuminati tie into
The Freemasons.
No, not even the Freemason. Just like in the music industry, because, you know, obviously Jay-Z's part of Illuminati, Beyonce's part of Illuminati, Drake, and then you got Walt Disney's part of Illuminati.
Well, he's not Illuminati. He was a Mason.
Yeah, I knew that.
The Walt Disney, there's a lot of, there were a lot of, but you gotta, okay, so you gotta understand, back in those days, I don't want to say that times were hard. There was less things for a guy to do other than to go fishing, like Mayberry. You go fishing, you go home. So some guys just wanted to have camaraderie, hang out. So you had your own little clique, your own little club.
Course,
It's same thing, and you had Walt Disney. Of course, he was a part of the clique. You'd understand the clique.
Yeah.
So that's how that happens. In today's world, there's so much stuff for you to do.
Yeah, that's true.
And to be honest with you, it's hard. It's hard. It hurts my heart to say, but Masonry is falling out. There's less members.
Yeah.
I'll be one of them. I haven't gone to the lodge. I haven't paid my dues. I haven't. So I need to step
But see, the
game
thing
up.
is, all the people from the Freemason, they're all older gentlemen.
I'm older. I'm
Yeah,
50,
exactly. So there ain't nobody like my age or younger that's actually.
There's a few. There is.
I know that.
There's some young guys that. What happens is, okay. So let's say you say that
You bring me in or something.
Well, let's say you say that you hang out with me like I was your dad.
That's correct.
Okay, so me, if I was to still go to the lodge, your interest would probably kick in and want to know what's going on.
Of course, yes.
Want to go and
you know me,
and it's status. I mean, a lot of these guys are using Freemasonry or symbols and everything on their cars as status.
Yeah, it's all it is.
They want people to think
because if you think about it, if you look at the symbol on somebody's vehicle, like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, when you see a free,
just don't cut us off because we do shoot.
Yeah, like if you think about it, the logos, when people see it, they think bad about them.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, because they think, oh, he's a Freemason. He's part of the devil. Because why? So much in this TVs and music industry is tied into all that. So when I was a kid, I would see the Freemason logo. Well, he worships the devil. Well, he has something to do with the devil. Because that's what we were taught when we were kids. Why? Because
but who taught you as kids?
TVs, movies.
That's where I'm going. It's just entertainment. And they use it to just... Jay-Z. As soon as... I'm sorry. As soon as that was brought up, what's the first thing? Everybody wanted to be a Mason.
Yeah, everybody no, not a Mason. Illuminati.
Wow, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I want to be an Illuminati. And there's so many things tied into that because supposedly Illuminati, they kidnap kids, they kill them, they eat them. No, it's the truth. And that's what is brought up in the music industry. And in order to be, and there's so many people that talk. That's the thing. So many of these music industry people, they talk. Well, one of them was Orlando Brown. I think it's his name, Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown.
Who's that?
He used to be in that TV show called That's So Raven. So they say that there's these, I don't know how to put it.
Cat Williams said the same thing.
That there's these higher rankings or whatever, and they hang out together, and they go underground somewhere, and they have little kids that kill them or whatever.
Coolio recently said the same thing.
There's so many people that come out are saying it. Even what's that Asian chick, Tequila something?
Tequila.
Yeah, she said the same thing. Why? Because she found God, so now she's exposing everything.
Okay, so to be honest, we talked about this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say? Free the Jello pudding pop guy.
Bill Cosby.
Yes. Okay, so what happened with Bill Cosby? One person came out, then next thing you know, out of the woodworks, 500 other women that wanted to cash in came
And
out.
my thing is, why wait so long? If this happened to you so many years ago, why is it all of a sudden?
Wait, we're getting off topic. We're talking about the Jello man. No. I'm just saying I was bringing up an example.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so
I had so much to say. That's why.
you bring him up, and then this girl's gonna cash in.
Uh-huh.
So guess what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else is.
Right.
On the break, do you want me to bring you some pudding?
I'll take his pudding, man. That thing went hard back in the day when I was a kid. But
So you're one of the victims.
Michael Jackson. I went to Never Land. No. It's funny. It's just I see it as because we all have our different. Okay, in the movie industry, music industry, other industries. Yeah, I'm sure there's Masons, and people are going to talk bad just because they're higher up. You see, the thing is, these kids that make this money. Of course, I'm nowhere near their wealth, but you have these rappers that make money, a ton of money. They're millionaires.
Oh yeah.
But guess what?
What?
That one guy ahead that's behind the scene that no one knows. He's the wealthy one making money off of these billionaires. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's evil.
Of course.
Because no one sees him. But he knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
So.
And all these people that are millionaires and making this much money, these kids, they're just puppets. That's all it is. Because always there's
some of them are getting smart. They're doing their own thing.
Yeah. Like I mean, I had to bring this up. Like Young Dolph, he was one of them. He didn't want to be tied out to a record label, so he created his own, and he ran off on his own record label.
Right.
So whenever he finally got signed into a record label, it wasn't him. It was his record label that got signed into that new record label.
And for whoever did Young Dolph, that was my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old, but I still jammed him.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, we'll be back. We're going to take a short break, and I'm going to get him a pudding real quick.
Yeah, give me some pudding.
It's showtime.
All right, we're back.
Back from the commercial.
I gave him his pudding. But
No, you did not. You gave me a Dr. Pepper is all you gave me. I didn't get the pudding.
But you don't know what's inside the Dr. Pepper.
If something happens tonight, guys, this is recorded. I was forcefully.
Hold on. No, hold on. He threatened us first.
Oh, I did.
Hey, I don't know why you laughing. I gave you your drink too.
Bitch.
I'm a Bill Cosby y'all's asses.
You know.
Hey, wait. We got 5 minutes. We need to leave.
Damn.
Hey,
That's
wait.
how long it takes to kick in?
I'm a
Hey, wait.
screen.
You came with me.
I'm going with you.
Oh man, that's funny. All right, enough of the pudding. So back to topic.
Talking about pudding, never mind.
Nah, go ahead and say it.
I was gonna say, man.
Oh no,
been
don't
a
say,
minute.
no, don't say it, don't say it, everybody. So
We were talking about that. That's why my beer's so white.
He was talking about vitamins. The wrong kind of vitamins.
oh man.
Well, I mean, they're wrong, but they're right.
I didn't know what to say. For once, I didn't know what to say. All right, so back to the topic. So you have all these rappers or whatever, and like I was saying earlier,
Right.
all these rappers claim Illuminati, and then you have these allegedly stuff happening behind closed doors with Illuminati, that they're real satanic, and they basically they kill children, they kidnap children or whatever, and supposedly that's how they do it because they sacrifice the kids. So that's how they get the money and the wealth and all the fame and all that.
No, you're talking about a different party. You're talking about that one. What's it called?
No, that's Illuminati. That's
Wait,
from
wait,
what
wait.
I've been told.
What's
well,
that?
not been told. I'm lying.
You're talking about that party that only happens once a year or something like that in
Oh,
California.
With Jeffrey
yeah.
Epstein.
And,
With Jeffrey Epstein.
What's that other dude that used to eat people, kill them and eat them? The one that's on video right now.
Oh shit, I don't know.
It's on HBO or
I'm
whatever.
about to say,
the
fool,
series-
we on video right now.
the series of that dude. What was his name?
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. Was he in a part of that?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
not that I'm aware of. No.
I'm just trying to learn from y'all because
Nah, you got me on that one.
I'm just asking.
But I mean, that's from what I hear and I read. That's what the tongue tied Illuminati is.
To be honest with you, you just got to go way back. Go get some books and really read. Don't read today's world.
Okay.
Now, could there be an Illuminati today? Yeah, hell. Like I said earlier, we could break off and open our own club.
Yeah, and I mean, you really wouldn't know unless you're part of it. I mean, it could be hidden. Like a lot of things are hidden these days and nobody really knows about.
Yeah, and you know what really gets me is when people say, well, if it's not so dangerous or evil, why do y'all have these secret meetings?
Exactly.
I mean, they're not really secret.
Well,
Technically
we
they
do
are.
have some that
Uh-huh.
we do not allow anybody in, yes.
Yeah.
But that's because it's just like anything. Why do you keep your PIN number to your card secret?
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
but even though it's a meeting, who are you gonna let in? Like, dude, why are you gonna come in if you're not part of the brotherhood? I mean, regardless.
right, it's like us when we have our car meetings. We don't just let everybody come over and
Yeah,
join in.
because
Why?
it's our personal stuff.
Right.
That's all
It's
it
the
is.
same thing.
Yeah. I mean, you could basically put anything as a secret, I guess.
I mean, there's so many secrets right now that no one judges, but they'll judge what we're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're dope dealers.
Who's we?
What
we?
Who's we?
what other
I'm
cars
too old for that crap.
What other cars that we have? We're classified as dope dealers.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know I am with my family.
The fuck?
Let's not get into that.
All right, we're going off topic.
Yeah,
My bad. But anyways,
I gotta stand up for this one.
oh man. So
I'm sorry, I'm still tripping on it. I'm trying to process it.
Hey, so AJ's on your cousin.
Oh, yeah,
Another one that's a part of y'all's family.
He's our runner.
all right,
He's our runner.
all right, back to the topic. You're gonna bore people. Back to the topic.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's all I know, that supposedly the Illuminati is real. Every rapper that is actually famous and gone big or is big is part of the Illuminati, because you have all these people like in pictures or whatever, they throw the Illuminati symbol, but obviously it's for clout.
It's for cloud.
Yeah, but you got all these rappers that do it.
It's for status and cloud. It's. I'm gonna be honest with you. All this crap these young people right now are talking about.
He said, "You young people."
Young people, for real. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me take it fashion wise. Let's go back. Louis Vuitton,
Mm-hmm.
Versace.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't just come up 10 years ago. 15.
Don't say Balenciaga.
They weren't. Okay, so one of the stylists that isn't as old
Uh-huh.
would be Christian Louboutin,
Mm-hmm.
red bottoms. That would be kind of a newer,
Yeah.
new generation fashion.
Yeah.
Okay, and the guy just decided to paint his shoes red.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was.
The
He
bottom,
liked
the bottom
it
of
was
the
a
shoe,
fi-
yes.
it was a fingernail polish that he really liked, and he wanted the bottom of his dress shoes that
Yeah.
color. It started off as men wear. It did not start off as women,
Mm-hmm.
but it grew so much on the women's side that he went with it. But it did start off as a man's shoe.
So what's it got to do with the Illuminati?
A fashion. Okay, so
It carries on, basically.
Okay.
okay, so what I was talking about, all it took was someone from today's rappers to start showing off.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I got you.
let me. Okay,
The
real simple.
The proper word is like trend setting.
Yeah,
Yes.
trend
So
set.
like
That's what I said earlier.
like Nelly, he basically did the Air Force Ones, and Air Force Ones blew up.
Right.
Be-
There you
that
go.
purpose. Then they did grills. What happened? Everybody wanted a grill in their mouth.
Right, because
So that
there's a
makes
lot of
sense.
followers. There's a
Yes.
lot of sheep out there.
Yeah.
Sheeple.
Sheeple.
Yeah.
That will follow that trend,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll say, "Oh, look, this is what I have, baby. we've had this way in the past. It's just someone brought it up, and I'll give you one big example right now. I used to go to that bazaar where Jose has his quinceañeras. What was that? What's the name of that shop?
Big T. No.
Not Big T.
Which one?
Plaza Americas?
No, where Pepin has his ballrooms.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the Star Place.
Yeah, but there used to be a bazaar there.
I wouldn't know.
I
It's
forget
before.
the name
It's
of it.
before my time.
Well, yeah, you weren't even born yet.
Yeah.
But we used to hang out there.
Yeah.
And I used to buy bazaar jumpsuits. I always loved jumpsuits.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to buy those MCM, making cash money jumpsuits.
Yeah.
That was when I was a kid. I was in junior high.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? Damn. So today, I was at North. Well, I wasn't. I was in North Park a while back, and people are buying MCM again. I don't know what it stands for now, but back then it was just making cash money.
Yeah. So it's like
Someone brought back.
yeah, it's like champs.
Andale.
Not champs. Champion.
No.
Was it champion?
Champion.
Yeah.
Well, even Chance is back.
Well,
But
not
yeah,
even
champion.
that. It's a champion. Yeah, I think it's champion. Where nobody back then, nobody will want to be caught wearing a champion shirt, sweater, whatever, because if you wore a champion clothing, whatever, that means you're poor. Because champion was sold in Kmart.
So then you get this big rapper that'll come up and is wearing champion. Guess what?
It blows up, and now everybody's wearing champion.
And guess who gets to make the money on that?
Oh, champion.
It's that one guy in the back that's probably a Mason
Yeah.
that owns it
Mm-hmm.
is making money off of that one rapper that.
So
brought it up.
basically, what he did was more, and it could just be me. He paid this rapper so much money to, hey,
Sometimes it could be that.
yeah,
also.
sport my logo and this and that, so it could blow up, and eventually it does.
Well, and that goes back to what we were talking about Jay-Z
Mm-hmm.
starting the whole Illuminati thing. I mean, there might be an Illuminati crew now,
Yeah.
but I mean, there really wasn't. It's just something that was
Mm-hmm.
brought back.
Yeah,
you know?
I can see it because I mean, everybody wants to sport the Illuminati logo. Everybody wants to be part of the Illuminati.
And that's dying out. It's dying out right now.
I don't think so on the music side because everybody wants to be part of the Illuminati. You got obviously Jay-Z and Beyonce. You got Drake. You got Young Dolph. Well, when Young Dolph, one of his CD logo, whatever, the art, he throws up the Illuminati sign and has his one eye. So it's like everybody wants to be part of the Illuminati.
So, okay, some of the young cats, because there are young cats in Freemasonry,
Mm-hmm.
the young cats have a sign that they throw up.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never seen it.
You never seen that?
Not that one. Not like that, no.
Okay, so that's an Illuminati. Illuminati. A Mason.
Freemason.
You got me stuck on that. The younger guys are throwing this symbol up.
Yeah.
It's more the guys in California, so and so.
Yeah.
Do you remember this sign from back in the 80s?
Bro, I was born 1990.
Okay, never mind. So this sign we threw up
Uh-huh.
as a kids.
Yeah.
That was AV, always violent.
Never heard of it.
Well, it was an official.
That was back in the
It was a
cri-
gang. It was a gang.
that was back in the
When you got
crisscross
the
days.
ESL guys, and you know.
No, crisscross was still the 90s, fool.
Oh,
Yeah,
Never
crisscross.
mind.
Hey, you know, me and Michael were talking about that,
Oh,
bringing
no.
back Bugle Boy and
Oh, no.
crisscross.
Oh, no.
Hey, Catalina still has Bugle Boy.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Anyways,
Chapeau.
but back,
Actually,
y'all getting sidetracked again.
I'm thinking about going back to Jabos too.
See, hey, start our own damn trend, bringing back the old school.
And I'm gonna go pay somebody to blow it back up.
Damn. Okay. Hey, you know what? That style was cool though, because it was where you tighten up your bottom, your pants would
Be baggy on the
would
top.
baggy at the top. Of course, with your pockets. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, no. Anyways,
Okay.
nah. So I mean, that's how I saw it. As you know, everybody wants to be part of Illuminati and this and that. But like I said, the one person that made it cool was Jay-Z.
Well, because he was cool at the time,
I mean,
so everybody wanted to be as cool as him. So that's. Just,
I mean, and to this day, I mean, a lot of these interviewers, they ask these famous celebrities, "Are you part of Illuminati?" and sometimes they say no, but it's like they hesitate to say no.
You know, one that was a big faker was that big black rapper,
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Yeah, because somebody showed up, told him, "Are you part of Illuminati?" And he said, I mean, yes, Illuminati? Yeah. He said yes. And
No, first they asked him if he was a Mason.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Because he was throwing around a lot of Mason shade.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was asked. And he said no.
Yeah.
I know there's different, and there's also different Masons also.
Mm-hmm.
There is a masonry that was founded by black, and they've kept it black. You know, but he was an either or. So yeah, he was called out on his BS real quick.
Yeah, I seen that video, but
well, it's more than a video. I mean, he was,
no, it was an interview. I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, and going back to the Freemason logos, it's like you want to show the whole world that you're part of Freemason. It's like you said, it's status.
It's status.
Yeah,
status
like,
quo.
Yeah, like my old boss, when I used to work at CarMax years ago, he had the logo everywhere. He drove a Silverado, so they had the 3 windows. So the one that slids, one on the side, the one that slides. On the both sides, he had the Mason logo, and then on his tail lights, he had the Mason logo, and then on the tailgate, he had the Mason logo, and then on the headlights, he had the Mason logo. So he had it everywhere, and that's when I got introduced to Freemasons because I didn't know what it was. I asked him like, "What's that logo?"
Okay.
So that's when he told
Square
me.
and compass.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Allegedly, Donald Trump is part of the Illuminati.
Hey, you laugh, I take them. Yes, I am a Trump supporter. Watch everybody click off.
Oh shit! I didn't know. It's allegedly LeBron James as well.
I mean, every celebrity that has money. Well, I mean, technically, every celebrity does have money, but every celebrity is part of the Illuminati allegedly.
Allegedly, that's the word.
Yeah.
Because we got Madonna, we got, of course, Kanye.
Oh yeah,
And that's why I wear my Yeezys all the time, of course.
We got, of course, Kim Kardashian. Obviously, Rihanna and Lindsay Lohan. I'm just going down the list.
Yeah, and supposedly, whenever you're part of the Illuminati, and you try to expose them or whatever, everything that they do or whatever, that supposedly they mess up your life.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not gonna talk crap about him. That could be very well it.
I mean, yeah. If you got so many things that you want it to be hidden, and you don't want the world to find out, I mean, of course you're gonna be mad that somebody's letting out your secrets. If it is a secret society, you're gonna be really disappointed if somebody that's part of your little crew is gonna be letting all the dirt out.
So
yeah.
So okay.
Hold on. This is pretty cool. I didn't know that John Wayne was a Freemason.
Yes, sir.
Well, hey there, Pilgrim.
Well, that goes back. Now that one I could believe. There was a lot. Like I said, back a while back ago, before I was born, that men. There was.
That was in the BC time, right?
Anyways, you threw me off. Okay, so as we were talking back in the older days, I didn't even
Before Christ.
Damn, he threw you under the bus, right?
That's all right. So the men, what was it? Just fishing, maybe
Drinking.
hanging out outside, drinking. I mean,
Yeah.
You've got a social club where only men are allowed. Guess what? Hey, wifey, stay home. I'll be back in an hour. I'm just going to go hang with the fellas. That kind of stuff. Kind of like what we do with the cars.
Yeah.
Same thing. And I'll be honest with you, when I would go hang out with my friends over at the lodge, my brothers, we just kick it and have a good time, talk. No politics, for sure. And no religion. So that's one thing. No religion and no politics in the club, no matter what.
The religion.
No
I mean,
religion
I
and no
could do
politics.
I could do the politics.
No
Hold on.
religion,
Hold
no
on.
politics, period.
I could do the politics,
Hypothetical.
but the religion.
Nope.
I just can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
Well, no. They won't. They won't talk religion. They
Yeah.
won't talk politics.
Yeah, because
it gets
religion,
heated.
I could go on and on and on and on, trying to prove it wrong.
Why would you want to prove it wrong, though?
Because I mean, I did that with my aunt on Sunday.
Don't prove them wrong. If it makes them a better person because of what they believe
No. I get that. No, I get that. But it's like I'm real open book about everything. I want to learn about everything.
Okay.
So I throw out questions. Why did this happen? Why did that happen? And every time I throw out a question or whatever, they can't answer it because they'll be like, "You got a good point," but then they try to beat around the bush, like, "Oh, they went like this and went like that," but you still not answer my question. But it's true what you said. If it makes them a good person because it's their belief, and you know what, that's good. That's on them.
Right.
But my thing is, I always have questions because I like to learn about things.
Okay.
So
I could see that. I mean,
yeah.
I don't.
And I'm gonna throw this out there. And this is the question I've always asked because we both asked it. And this is towards Lucifer and God.
Oh my.
Hold on. So how can I put this?
If there was no bad, why would you want good? Or
No, something like that. So if God created every angel, Lucifer was an angel.
Created them to be perfect.
Well, yeah. If God created, how can I put it? If God created every angel to be real good in heaven, how did the angel become bad? How did Lucifer become bad? How did he learn bad? Because bad has to be taught.
Where did it come from?
And a minister, I asked him that question. Well, he should have told me that every angel up there in heaven was, told to think however he wants to think. But in order to be bad or jealous, whatever, stuff like that has to be taught. So
your God is jealous to begin with.
I get that.
Hold on. You said your God.
Well, the God that they speak of is jealous.
Mm.
You're only
Yeah,
supposed
yeah. Yeah, I get
praise
that.
him, yes.
Yeah, exactly. But in order for somebody to be jealous or whatever, it has to be taught regardless.
How did we get in this subject, though?
I don't know, because I just found something cool. I didn't know.
But I'm just saying, it's just a question. It's just a question I wanted to put out there.
Damn, we're off topic. Like I'm. Okay,
No,
go ahead. Keep going.
I found out that just right now that Richard Pryor and Harry Houdini were Freemasons.
Yes, Harry Houdini.
That's pretty cool.
Yes,
That's pretty cool.
So screw my question.
Armstrong that flew to the moon.
He was
Yeah,
a Freemason.
he was a Freemason. I
If
knew
you
that
want
one.
to go see the flag that went to the moon, he's at the Scottish Rite building.
But
you're allowed to go in there and see it.
But is it true that he actually went to the moon?
Oh, now you're hitting us with conspiracy theories. To be honest, that's a good question. Did we really fly to the moon?
Because they said they literally did it with the green screen.
Well, the Russians were already heading out there.
Exactly.
I
And
think the
supposedly the
Americans
Russians were the first one to land there.
I don't know. I wasn't around.
You know what? I say yes and no. I say no because our thing was
That was during the '69 year, and
Yeah.
I wasn't born yet.
And
it was a good year, though.
It was meant to beat the Russians, but we did go to the moon later.
afterwards.
That's my opinion on it, because that's something that I've always was interested growing up.
Mary threw her eyes on us. She's like, what the
so-
hell? What's going on here, guys?
So that's just my opinion on what I basically grew up on thinking. Yes and no. We did, but later,
Later?
Later.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be true. I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't care.
Nah, we don't either. It just question. Like I said, I like to read about stuff and I like to learn about them.
Right.
Because my mind goes everywhere.
The funny thing is, I'm not trying to learn anything that I wouldn't be able to control anyways.
True.
If we went or we didn't go, if it's still up there, if it's not, that was something that happened in the past. What?
Of the world around of black.
I don't know what that means.
No, I don't either. But
Okay,
anyways,
so what I want to learn or other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This topic kind of brought me back that I should go back to my lodge and hang out with my brothers because I've been losing my mind. Flat and not black. Oh, the world's flat. Yeah, you know, you keep going, you might fall off into space. You know, that happens.
So she's that person. She thinks the world is flat.
But anyways,
Unfortunately, it's not. We do have video of an actual round world, so it's not flat.
it could be fake though. It could be a green screen too.
Dude, we could be fake. How about that?
No, because I'm actually breathing.
But you may not be breathing if you
Yes.
believe in another dimension. If you believe in the Matrix.
So I'm a
What
zero.
the-
I'm a 0 and a 1.
You need to quit watching movies.
Yeah, so I'm the type of person. It's funny because I hated history, but
History's not correct.
yeah, but my thing is,
Well, history is only what they're teaching you.
yeah, exactly. But the more I get older, the more I want to learn about stuff like this. As far as the war and all that, I don't care. But when it comes to the Bible, science, aliens, and stuff like that, I'm real curious about it.
Oh, since you brought up aliens, what do you believe in them?
I believe that my next one there was an alien. They got no papers.
Oh my God, here we go. I see Max grabbing his mic. This is interesting.
Well, you have 6 minutes. Go for it.
I believe in aliens because of psychedelics.
I believe in science.
Yes, I've tripped on shrooms and DMT, but let's not go into there.
Yeah, well, no, let's stay away from that. Did you drink the tea also?
I drank the tea, and let me tell you, I went from whoop whoop.
Nah, it's that pudding again.
God damn it, that pudding. Nah, do I believe in aliens? Yes, I do. Because it's a big ass world, big ass universe. And
Multi-universes.
exactly. And I say we think of aliens as maybe like something walking, living, talking.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, an alien could be as small as a bacteria.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no,
So
no,
that's
no.
why-
That's signs
that's
of
why-
life.
Yeah, that's why I say I believe in aliens, because
Right.
it could be bacteria.
That's life in other planets. If there's bacteria, if there's any kind of organism, that's life.
That's native.
Period.
Yeah, so that's why I say I believe.
So, okay. Not me, my friend. Oh,
Okay,
well,
gotcha.
your friend's not that bright. So, speaking of aliens, my thoughts. This has been since I was a kid. This isn't nothing new. I'm just glad the government.
You got
Put
5
it-
minutes.
I'm glad the government put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Pro-
he's been anal probed.
Problem was that they put it out there at the right time for them,
Yeah, of
because
course.
no one paid attention to it because they were too busy worrying about COVID.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're
they
right.
put it out there, and it just flew by people's head. I mean that there are real aliens visiting us.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, it's just sometimes you gotta find those hidden messages. you
Yeah.
know?
The distraction.
Yeah. And now, of course, if I bring my mother or something into that, she'll argue with me. But these multi-universes, it's not just us here.
No, of course not. I mean, there's more things out there, and it goes back to like in the sea. It's like we only explore 5% of the sea, but we don't know what's deeper. Because every time there's a tsunami or something, we find a new living species because it's coming way from the bottom. So obviously, there's more stuff out there that we know of.
Yeah,
That we don't know of.
yeah, and it goes
Yeah,
back.
that we don't know about that. That we don't know of.
And it goes back to the theory: just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
So you believe in the Loch Ness monster?
I believe in something.
Well, I hope you believe in something. I'm saying, do you believe in the Loch Ness monster?
I believe in something.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we got, what, 4 minutes?
Yeah.
So let's go back to finish wrapping up what this topic was supposed to be about.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Illuminati.
But yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. A lot of that is cloud, which could have turned into something. I mean,
I feel as people. I mean, if these celebrities keep promoting it, I feel there is something out there like that.
well, the kids are bringing it up. I mean,
Yeah.
hell, for who knows? Jay-Z might have started his own Illuminati
And
club.
I
That's
agree
what I'm
with you.
saying.
I agree with you on that 100%.
It's trend. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's trending, if they put it out there and all these kids are following it, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
he's gonna keep doing it, and
And if it brings money, well, then why not?
Yeah, there you go. And you know, everything in this world is always about money.
yeah.
So
Everything's about money.
I could see that. if you got one big time celebrity showing that around, well, obviously everybody wants to follow that trend.
Right.
Everybody wants to be like that big time guy.
Everybody wants to fit in and be part of something.
Yeah.
I think I've been in too much.
No, Lord.
You know, I mean, you see, that's the thing about me. I like trying new stuff.
Yeah.
You see, I'm gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
But I'm gonna die. But what legacy am I gonna leave behind?
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
When I die, what are my grandkids gonna say? Well, Grandpa did this. Grandpa did that. I mean, yeah. Why do you think I picked up wine?
True.
I could leave that with my name on it, and leave it for my kids. I mean, everything I do, I do for a reason, to leave a legacy. Me becoming a Mason, I didn't have any kids myself, male kids, so I couldn't bring them in.
Yeah.
But my grandkids might enjoy it, you know. So
Yeah, they could say Grandpa was part of that.
yeah.
With that being said, that is it for this episode.
Okay, so what did we figure out?
Nothing.
Nothing. No.
That's basically it.
That there's no Illuminati, or there is, or there could.
There could be. That's basically
Dun,
it.
dun, dun.
They're hiding behind the bushes.
Yeah, with that pudding. Alrighty, with that is the end of this episode. Yeah, have a good one.